Hi there, my name is Nicole Denise, brand strategist, content creator, and wordsmith. And if you clicked on this video, then you probably answered yes to the question I posed. And that question was, are you afraid to be yourself? Now, I came to this questioning and I came to this conclusion about a lot of my peers after having a very poignant conversation with one of my friends. And as we were talking, we were actually discussing my brand and things and platforms on which I could do some marketing and PR for the things that I have coming out. And then this question hit me like a ton of bricks, and I was just like, how do you get over that feeling or that sensation that you're not really who you say you are? Like, have you ever felt like you were a phony? Like, how can I help other people get their lives together if my life is not completely together? Do you ever feel like you're stuck to this formula of perfection? Well, that was me for a long time, and every now and again I still battle with that feeling of not being enough and not being what the people need and what the people want. And especially when I continue to write and release products that say I can help you get from point A to point B in your life. So basically, she told me that most people don't know what they're talking about. They just sound like they know what they're talking about. What I love about her answer and what I love about her in general is that she is who she is. Regardless of what happens, regardless of what company she's in, regardless of the people around her, regardless of what job titles may be in the room with her, she is not afraid or she is not intimidated by the accomplishments of other people. That doesn't stop her from shining, and that doesn't stop her from being who she is. And for me, for such a long time, I had lived by the scripts and realities of so many people that I completely lost myself, and I had no clue who Nicole was. I didn't know who I was. I only knew the prescriptions of other people. So you grew up here, you're this sex, you're this race, you're this body type, you have this type of education, you come from this background, you have this type of home life, and those things were supposed to equal this person. But then I realized that I was not that person, and I was miserable, and I was really afraid to then claim my true identity. It was really hard work. But when I wrote my book, I'm Doing This to Me, I vowed to myself that I would never again live by the prescriptions of other people. Regardless of if it was me against the world, I was determined to be who I am. So I started living out loud as my genuine true self, and I got a lot of good reception, but from the people who I would least expect it from. And that was really weird for me, and that was very hard for me to accept, because a lot of the people that I assumed would be in my corner and who were close to me and who were even family members, they were like, you're on some new stuff, like what are you doing? But because they were so used to me falling into line and falling into queue with who they assumed me to be or who they needed me to be for them. But when I, in their mind, flipped the script on them and started really living life for me, that didn't fit into their well-packaged box of who I was supposed to be. And that could be a scary place, because you get so used to having this support system or this comfort zone that when you vow to basically kick it up a notch and push yourself forward, that can be a very intimidating place to be. But at the same time, it has been the most liberating thing for me to ever do. And I will never turn back to being the person who I was that wore the mask that lies and grins. Like, that is a suffocating life. That's an exhausting life. That's a constant role playing, and I had to change for this group of people, or say this for this group of people, or laugh at this joke, or comment on this post on Facebook and not comment on that one, just so that I could keep up appearances with so many different people. But when I let all of that go, it let the weight of everything fall off of me. And I'll say this, even though it's hard to live as who I really am, it's easier than to continue role playing and being exhausted by playing all of these characters, because essentially I'm the easiest person to play because I'm me. And I would like to extend that offer to you and say that you're the easiest person to play in this role we call life. If you want more information about how you can be the real you and how you can shed all these layers of pretentiousness and role playing and feeling as though you need to keep up with the Joneses or not keep up with the Joneses, I have created an e-course that was developed from my book, I'm Doing This to Me, and it carries the same name. In this e-course, you're going to learn how to tell the truth, not only to others around you, but to yourself. You're going to tell the truth about your life and who you really are and who you want to be and who you aspire to be, regardless of outside input. Because at the end of the day, it is you that you have to live with. You're there every day. You see yourself in the mirror every day. So you might as well begin to like the person that you see. And second, we're going to learn how to take radical responsibility for our life. And what that means is, I always thought that radical was like, woohoo, yes, let's go. But when you look at the definition of radical, it actually is foundational. It means getting back to the root of things, the small thing, the atomic matter of things. So it's like getting back to your core beliefs, your core values, your core foundations, and really figuring out who exactly you are. And then once we have all those things, it's about putting that all together and living your best life, not now, but right now, because you're worth it, you're worthy, and no one else can live your life for you. So if you want more information about my course, visit www.iwantin.org, because right now is the time to live your life as you, and I hope that I could help you on that journey. Again, the website is www.iwantin.org, and if you want to learn more about me personally, you can visit www.nicoledenise.org. Thank you, and I look forward to helping you tell the truth and take radical responsibility to live your best life right now. Bye.